Welcome to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. Isekai version. So we've made a pretty OP character, as you can see. Maxed out stats. The skills basically still need to be worked up. He's got dodging and spellcasting, that kind of thing. This Let's Play, I played it a few times before with your standard stat point distribution, in which you can have a character you've been playing with for like 30 hours and then you go down the wrong set of stairs, or you go down an alleyway and you get grabbed right as a tough zombie or a Hulk is coming around the other side of the corner, and it's basically GG. You just get pummeled through the wall or pummeled into the fucking brick wall in the alleyway, and some terrible things happen to you. Instead, I'm going to play a pretty overpowered character. Essentially, my headcanon for this parallel universe where the apocalypse is happening is your character is being isekai essentially as like a demigod, and you're about to bring order or return order to the world. So this isn't just your regular guy digging for scraps and making like scrap armor and stuff like that. This is a guy that's going to be focused on killing powerful creatures and building armor using magicalism when possible. I'll have to collect all the gear. That'll take a while. But anyway, let's get into it. Starting location is going to be the wizard's basement, purely because there's a teleporter in here and it's kind of cool. Okay, so I'll just spoil this section. What you're going to see here is an old photo. Let's just read that. A photo of a jovial old wizard. He seems to be dancing with a coat rack in this basement. There is a stack of suitcases in the background. So it looks like he was taking off somewhere. Here's a coat rack. Let's chuck this out of there. Sometimes there's shit on the coat rack, like coats or hats or whatever. You're going to have to drag that out of this corner if you've got that. And then, what do you know, the door opens up. So we can see here, what you'll see in the preset character, the Wizard's Apprentice or whatever, is this human corpse here. He tried to use a teleporter and turn himself inside out, basically. So what we were going to do is, we have no idea about this world, so we're just going to take this body up and outside. This character is unsure about what is happening in the universe. He's just found a corpse. I guess instead of calling the police, he's taking him outside to dump him. See if we can get help. So here we go, brainless zombie. Anyone who's seeing a brainless or a headless body that's wandering around is pretty much going to work out that well, we're not in Kansas anymore. He's dumped the corpse. Do we have a phone? No. Let's try and call the police. Rolling zombie. Let's zoom out one level. And a zombie dog. Okay. Was wheeled. Blank. Let's go send these things to hell. We step outside and there's a shit ton of brainless zombies apparently. Survivors across the street, from the looks of it. Bruised corpse of a panicked person. Well, there's your normies, going straight away. Feral soldier. Wearing a military uniform with an armored vest, this person seems to be a highly trained military professional, now turned feral. Tense, dirty hands grip a combat knife. As their bloodshot eyes scan for threats. Can see my location. That would actually be kind of terrifying. Well, the goddess said we were here to kill, so kill we shall. Got me. Decayed zombie. It kind of looked like a grappler. Let's look at this fella here. Human body swaying as it moves, an unstoppable rage visible in its oily black eyes. So your standard zombie, just with black eyes. I've got double the monster spawn on as well. Hold that pocket. Let us go with... It's going to help the most. Probably Vengeful. You do 15% damage for 2 turns after you're hit. So that's a pretty good perk. Soldier zombies coming over. Ooh, we got a tough one as well. Let's bust this guy's head. Probably should have picked up that knife when I had the chance. I made the font size a bit bigger. It kind of looks a little weird to my eye now. Wait, where is this dude's knife? What the hell? Army bayonet. Step back. Shanking him. Built tough. Or lucky dodge, pretty good. Let's go with quick recovery. You get knocked down, but you get up again. So 75% chance when you are downed that you will stand up again immediately. That's super massive. You obviously don't want to be pulled down to the ground when you're surrounded by a horde. Oh, we have another feral here. Feral human. Their pupils are dilated and what can be seen of the iris and sclera are bloodshot. This pipe-wielding maniac still breathes, but the zombies treat them like one of their own. So something is going on here. You kind of go crazy first before you fully turn. Now, I do have a perk on my character, which is Psychopath. Now, personally, my view on the whole zombies thing is if it's a zombie, it's not human anymore. Wouldn't feel guilt or anything like that for taking out a zombie child. There's always debates around this kind of thing in all these like survival apocalypse movies and everything. But for me personally, I just don't... Like, once they're a zombie, they're not human. Or infected or whatever, they're not human. Catch our breath. Okay, we have something new here. Zapper zombie. Very pale, dead body with the worst case of static hair you have ever seen. Sparks of electricity frequently jump off it, lighting up in the dark. You might not want to touch it with your bands or anything conductive. Ah. That's going to be a problem. Let's go stab it anyway and see what happens. Maybe built tough? What % less damage? That's pretty huge. Okay, we got the Zapper zombie. Let's catch our breath. Holy shit, actually. Oh my god, double the pop. Is this a roaming? Hold on, what the hell? I normally don't play with the hordes on. What the fuck? Oh my god. Alright, so this is our base here. Let's make a note of this. Is it just capital N? Yeah, no, yeah. So let's just call this home. Because we might end up having to run off into the distance here and totally forget where we are. So there is a base field. This is not the best start. Normally you come out of these homes here and it's like a part of a block. And then you just link the walls together and you can create like a big base. But it's not totally effed either. It'll depend on what these couple of houses look like. Oh, dealership, clothing store. We need more magic. Holy shit, that is so many. I'm gonna have to run. Let's just keep shanking them for now. Catch your breath. Okay. Hold out pocket. That's mainly for a weapon. What is vacationer? Cold and warm weather. Oh, that is pretty massive, actually. I'm like that. Hot or cold, it doesn't really bother me too much. I do prefer the extreme cold, though. Probably cooked from all the Aussie sun. Pass it on. What did he just do to me then? Grabs my arm. Okay, let's shank him. Oh man, they're still coming. Oh, I guess I was right beside a baseball field. Oh, shit. That's why the population's so massive. What else do we have around here? Gun store. Bloody hell, no wonder there's so many of these dudes. And there's a horde up here. I may have to run up and into this house. It would be a shame to leave all these bodies Shit. Let's get the hell out of here. I'll have to try and come back for these corpses. Holy shit. What is this? Oh, just birds. Wait, what did... Upturned dirt. A moose skull. Are there like lion ants? Mutant lion ants over there? Is that a thing? Alright, so I'm going to drag him up and away from the base here and then break line of sight as much as I can. And what the hell is this? Is this an elf? Real elf. Fair folk no longer. This elf's pupils are dilated and what can be seen in the iris and sclera are bloodshot. They clutch a crowbar in one delicate hand as they gracefully walk unbothered amidst the zombies. Oh, well, it is the cataclysm, I guess. Is that like an organ, or what the hell is that? Stomach. Interesting. Oh, you little bastard. Throw a fucking rock at me. And it appears something is going on over here. Concrete wall. Interesting. I can't really move my base because I want that teleporter that's in the basement. It does have brick walls, I believe. So what we're going to do now is get within this house. You bastard. No. Let's just slip in here, close the door, and send this elf to hell. Excuse me, lady, just coming through. Fat zombie. Now, if this other house has a basement, that might be where I want to try and lay low. Oh. Did you spot me? I don't know whether they can actually, like tell each other where I went. You do leave like a scent trail and that kind of thing. Might be gym rat. Basically reduces the debuff you get from being wet. Yeah, sweat perk. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I'm not really going to have time to dissect anything. I don't have torches. I don't have any of the gear. It's a shame there isn't another room I could hide in. Pair of hard arm guns. Interesting. Yeah, can I just... Okay, yeah. So, I don't want to drop any of these by mistake. We'll keep that as a weapon for now. Hard arm guards. Okay. Nothing to see here. So the arm guards don't conflict with any of my current armor, which is quite good. Oh, we have a smartphone. Are we able to do anything with that? Can I use the light to read? I was really just checking to see if I was going to get lucky and find a backpack or something. Western boots, eh? Okay, well, let's chill and read something. Guess this will be our phone from now on. Popular fancy fast smartphone. Taking photos. Activate. Oh, it's got a calorie tracker. Ah. Ultimate power. Okay. If you want to play Magicism mod, you'll have to look up the different types of magic. Druid's pretty ass. Magus is pretty all around. Fairly decent. Are they down here? Zombie spotted. Yes. Ah, shit. Well, I can't carry it with me. Is that the only zombie that came down? They have a flyer here. Maybe they can tell us what the hell's going on. The 3-player, I guess. Just don't have a backpack. This guy there. Wonder if the butchering will generate less noise. Sound is at 5. That was pretty silent. Let's cut up everything. Butcher. Can't really do much with that. Let's get back to reading. Bird shuffling. Damn. Maybe I should finish up the magic thing as I keep getting interrupted. So it's past lunchtime now, is it? Oh, wrong thing. Sound bomb obviously can be quite good to lure monsters into certain areas. Whether that's to or away from you. Or straight in the traps if you've set them up. Zombie child. Stuff that little one. This would be pretty gross, chopping them up. If you've ever been on a farm or in a slaughterhouse, the insides of creatures smells pretty bad. It's like real fatty sort of smell. And that's just not even talking about the intestinal tract. They'll be obviously pretty ass. Where is it? Permanent marker is useful in certain areas. Like a lab or bases where there's going to be automated turrets or defenses, you can put a little marker down. Doesn't really weigh that much. It's sort of best just to keep one on you if you can. It's like almost anything that that you carry around with you when you're being prepared. Second, you don't have it is when you need it.